So let me just check once. We'll say hi to a few of our friends who showed up.
Yeah, hi everyone. So we are doing this live event together with Ankit
I
from Vryno.
think, yep. I think we are live.
Awesome.
So yes, I mean, you want to take it over, Alkin, or do you want me to start with the introduction? How do you want it to go?
Yeah, I mean, you can start. It's good to see you first of all. It's been a long journey since we've been discussing about this, live webinar, and finally, we made it.
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. We've kept a lot of people waiting, and
Yeah.
good to see you too. To be honest, Alkin, and yes, I think we're good to go. I'll quickly start. So firstly, good day everyone. For those of you who've joined, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to our webinar. We're in this particular webinar. We're going to explore how Vryno and Mailsoftly are basically going to help you enhance your business operations along with your marketing efforts, right? So I am Ankit and I'll be representing Vryno in this particular webinar while I have with me Alkin, who will be speaking on behalf of Mailsoftly. So let me start. Let me just give you a quick introduction about Vryno, as in who is Vryno and what exactly we do. So Vryno is basically providing you with a suite of business applications that includes and there are 20 plus applications with names like project management, case management, subscription management, etc. But of course, one of those applications is CRM, which is customer relationship management. That is the application we're going to specifically talk about in this particular webinar. And of course, moving forward and how it's going to integrate with the platform Mailsoftly and how it's going to give or add benefit to the customers. I leave the introduction of Mailsoftly with Alkin, but yes, just to give you an idea about Vryno CRM is a low-code, no-code platform which basically empowers its customers to do all the customizations themselves without needing to have any coding expertise. Apart from that, the things that you can manage on our CRM includes leads, customers, projects, cases, subscriptions, activities, and whatnot. And I think that's quite an introduction. I think about Rhino. It's time that Alkin takes over and talks a bit about mail softly. Over to you, Alkin.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's a great introduction about Rhino. So, okay, so let me go ahead and talk a little bit about Mailsoftly. So, Mailsoftly is an email marketing and automation tool created inside of our actually management consultancy company. So, originally we are a management consultancy company. I am the founder of that company, and we have been in operation since 2007. And for all those years, we always wanted to, create our own products. Just next to in addition to our services, we wanted to, come up with some products. And we created a lot of like, SaaS products, I would say, a lot of modules. And one of them was very successful when we created that kind of modules in our company, which was this email marketing tool. Why we have developed that was because actually we have been using a lot of other softwares, a lot of email marketing softwares, and some of them were good, but there were some features or some kind of things that we didn't like that much. And once we just gave feedback to that specific product names, I will not mention them here, but I mean, the response rate was not at the level that we wanted to be, and the prices just kept increasing in those our kind of competitors' prices. So we wanted to, okay, I think we need to just come up with our own thing. So we just created our own thing, and we used in our consultancy company. It was very successful in our company, and then we just decided, okay, so why not we go ahead and rebrand it as a standalone product. So by the beginning of 2023, we rebranded as Mailsoftly, and right now, we have like about 1,000 users, and we are growing in a kind of, I think for us, it's a good number that our growth is a good number. And yeah, mainly our main differentiation from, we will talk about this, but yeah, but why we came up at the first place was two things. First, customer support. So customer support is very, very important for us. We have we are coming from a consultancy background, so we know these relations should be, in a kind of very good way, and constantly communicating with our customers. And the second thing that we have as a differentiation is, of course, the pricing. So we deliver the same, probably higher value, and compared to our competitors, but half their cost. So that's our kind of right now main differentiation. And also, of course, we have, as always, as each company does nowadays, is of course we have a lot of AI features too. But anyways, we'll talk in the upcoming minutes. Yeah. So Ankit, so that's my introduction, brief introduction to Mailsoftly.
That was a pretty good introduction, and I think, I mean, I can add something to that. So while getting into this partnership, I'd like to inform our viewers that uh, we found something at sync with regards to Vryno and Mailsoftly. So we at Vryno believe that uh, it's a product that has been created for our customers by our customers. Right, and I think it's pretty similar. I mean, the case with Mailsoftly as well. Basically, the product has been created keeping in mind the challenges that the customers are facing, and how the existing players are not able to hear the problems that the existing customers have, and they're not while, I mean, SaaS is about solutions, right? If you can't give the customer solutions, it's ultimately pointless to have applications. So I think that was something I definitely feel we were at sync about, the idea of targeting the customer's needs instead of their pockets. So, yes, I mean, moving forward, of course, we need to talk about the integration, which is the most exciting part, according to me. So, and of course, you can add your inputs too. But the first thing that I can see with these two platforms getting integrated is firstly creating touch points, the first touch point being created via automation without anyone having to make a single click on the platform. You reach out to your customers, you follow up with them through email sequences, right? Depending on what sort of responses the existing customers have given on their emails. And then on the basis of all of these things, you can make updates on the CRM to stay up to date, or create email scoring or lead scoring rules within the platform. And this, according to me, is the most exciting part about this integration. Just to give again the viewers an introduction, uh, Mailsoftly is basically an email marketing campaign tool that lets you manage your email marketing efforts through by creating email campaigns and email sequences that go along with it, right? And you can of course create workflows as well. Alkin will be talking about that in great detail in upcoming webinar series as well. But yes, and moving forward, in case of CRM, right? CRM is basically to get all the data and everything related to your customers or leads centralized under one platform. So you don't have to go to 10 different platforms to see 20 different things about any individual that is directly or indirectly related to your business, or is looking to proceed with any part of your business. So over to you, Alkin. If you want to talk about briefly about this integration, how it can add value to the customers benefiting from this integration?
Sure. Yeah. So actually, our customers can just keep track of their customers in Rhino, and Mailsoftly is the kind of um, communication between their customers and by their company. I mean, so they can keep track of the conversations happened in anywhere by just entering notes or like just adding some touch points in Rhino, and then if they want to reach out automatically, then mail softly comes into play, and then they can, as you say, Ankit, they can just create email sequences. They can create with our over 1,000 email templates we just created for our customers, for our users. So they can just use that for free, and they can just create their own branding. They can just change the colors or structure of these templates, and they can just reach out to their customers by using their own kind of brand identity. And yeah, so that's how the engagement happens, right? So and it's really crucial to just keep everything in sync, so that as we all know, sales and marketing is all about timing.
Right.
So whenever you just come up with some kind of hot prospect, you should just the timing is very important, because they may consider your product or services in that time frame that you open, probably with your marketing efforts, or with your like kind of CRM efforts. And then you should just nurture that opportunity in a timely manner. So that's why you should just this automation will actually do that. That you can just create, okay, if that touch point happened, wait for 2 minutes, 2 days, and then send this follow-up thing. And then if they just engage with those emails, do something else, or just make a note to Rhino for kind of a call follow-up. So things like that. So very important. And without automation, actually, this is almost impossible to achieve. I mean, at scale. So you need to make sure that you are just creating some kind of systems that automatically captures that opportunity with Rhino, and then nurture them in a timely manner with Mailsoftly, so that you can get the most out of your all marketing and sales efforts. So that's why it's this integration with Rhino and Mailsoftly is very helpful, and will bring a lot of value to both users of Rhino and Mailsoft.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, also the fact that, I mean, that's just the lead nurturing part. Apart from that, I mean, if you've got a new product in your inventory that you would like to inform your existing customers about based on their interests or previous purchases, I think that is something that can also be done. You can have plenty of upselling opportunities through these email campaigns that you're running through both of the platforms that we are using. So Rhino basically offers you this AI based solution where you can basically have products or interest listed against a particular customer based on the kind of purchases they've made previously, or they have come into the pipeline, shown interest in making such purchases but opted out due to some reasons. Could be pricing, could be anything, right? So in such scenarios, very important for you to know that these particular set of customers or leads are interested in this particular product, and then now, when you have this data in front of you, you can always utilize it to run your email campaigns on this data and probably get those dead leads or customers active again, and get your business up and running. So I think this is another part that we can use this integration for, and I completely agree with all the other statements that you made, that is going to help the customers how we are going to help our existing customers through the integration, right? So, yes, I mean, so Alkin, moving forward, I just wanted to ask you just a normal question, right? So, how did what was the major reason behind, because I have shared the reason why you wanted, I personally wanted to get into this relationship, partnership in short, with Mailsoftly. Why did you choose us? Why did you agree to this partnership with Vryno? Something that I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, sure. So, one of the main reasons actually was, again, as you mentioned before, was the kind of same journey that we have been going through, which is kind of, creating products for ourselves first, and then, going for kind of similar customers. I mean, the first customer is ourselves, right? So that's our philosophy, and I think that's also your philosophy in creating products. So the first user of our product is generally by ourselves, and then you go from there. You just look for, okay, if I use that product, who else can use I mean, what other companies can use? So you just make a kind of customer ID, customer profile, and then you go from there. So and both markets, I mean, CRM market and also email marketing market, is kind of, full of incumbent companies, of course.
Mhm.
So very crowded, very kind of competitive, and very hard to just get into.
Right.
So, but for Mailsoftly, actually, we haven't been scared of that kind of thing. So because we trusted our agility, our kind of customer touch, and again, our ability to be able to create value. And I think Rhino is, I mean, perceive Rhino similarly. So that's why actually, I we were excited to just being business partner, this business partnership with Rhino, and integration partnership. So so those are the things that actually we feel similar with Rhino, and I think when it comes to the CRM market, I feel the same thing. Again, CRM market is very, very crowded. We have, like, billion dollar companies there, like email marketing software industry.
Right.
But again, there's always a kind of an opportunity for new entrants, and new entrants is actually, I think, bringing a lot of new value
Mhm.
and new way of thinking, new way of doing business. And this generally means that, for the customers, that generally means that lower costs and higher value. So the same. I mean, I also feel the same with Rhino. Uh, More affordable when you compare to the other competitors. So, and higher value when you compare to the pricing, of course. Of course, we don't have like every each of the features that some of our incumbents have, but do our customers really need that features? Maybe not all of them. Maybe. So again, there are some kind of trade-offs while kind of, coming up with some kind of features, and also in the positioning sense, we position ourselves in a way that maximizes the value that we bring to the table. And to be able to do that, we need to say no to many things. We need to, we don't, we shouldn't do many things, many other things, including some features, actually, honestly. So, so these are the things that actually we feel closer to ourselves with Rhino. So that's why actually we also wanted to be a partner with Vryno.
No, I completely agree, and I think it's more than the only point that I want to make over here is it's more about doing the right thing instead of doing all the things, right? Doing what the customers want you to do instead of doing 20 different things that would give you 10 different sources of getting into your customers' pockets. And it's not just about the pricing, it's just about how the platforms work, what kind of add-on costs they have, and how we can save our customers from those add-on costs while bringing value and seeing them through this journey instead of just being a part of their journey, right? I mean, it's more about seeing a startup becoming a unicorn. That's much more satisfying to me. Coming from the kind of background I've come from, so we used to notice most of the CRM solutions. In fact, few of them I've used during my early days of working in several companies. But they don't listen to the customers, right? Getting a response from them could normally take 5 to 7 days, and that is essentially the problem that we are saving. We normally have this tat of somewhere around a couple of hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, where if a customer reaches out to us, we make sure that they have the solution, they're getting the solution, and it's not something that we are doing alone. It's through our 300 plus partners that we have all across the globe who are helping us achieve this. These partners have been working day in, day out, and making sure that our customers are satisfied with the solution that they are getting and the solution that they're looking for at the right price, being irrespective whether it's the service with regards to the CRM or the CRM itself, right? And CRM is just one of the solutions that we are offering. There are other solutions as well, and with those solutions too, there are services, the implementation, the deployment, and all of these things uh, basically take time from these partners, right? And that investment needs money, and then these partners are making sure that the money that they're asking from the customers to get these things deployed is not unreasonable. Brings me to the final session of this webinar, which is Q and A's, and I can see a few questions coming for you from my YouTube channel. Uh, First question is from Brian, and he is asking, how does Mailsoftly make sure that the customer information stays safe when it connects with other CRMs?
Yeah. So it's a great question, of course. So we are like we have a lot of security measures that we need to take. So we have integration with Gmail, Google. So I don't know. Maybe our customers may not know, but in order to just integrate with Gmail, you need to go a lot of, like security audits and everything
Right.
each year. So and those audits are for like customer data that we have, all the encryption that we need to need to have in place in our kind of application, and only after they just check if those are all correct, then they just let you integrate with, of course, Gmail, Google, and other things. So so the same. I mean, so we are just in that kind of standard when it comes to the customer data and privacy and all the laws that we should comply. And of course, as a kind of so email is very kind of under attack by, of course, abusers, scammers, and everything. So all over the world, each day we are kind of having a lot of um, kind of bad actors trying to, of course, attack our company, our users, and also trying to make use of the systems that we have in place. So in order to just, to kind of, um, keep up with that kind of thing, we have a lot of other security measures too. For instance, we have like, uh, I mean, our security features are we almost always audit the we should know our customers. So KYC is very, very important for us. It's like banking. Like, so in banking industry, actually, there's KYC, which means that know your customer. And in payment systems also, there's this regulation. In email marketing, there's nothing like that. I mean, not in place, but we just do that in order to see, because we are opening our servers, we are opening our kind of tools to be used by our customers. Of course, we need to know if this customer is legit, if they're going to just send emails in a kind of, I mean, if they just, they're not, they shouldn't be malicious, of course. So we have a lot of this kind of security also in place. Yeah, but when it comes to privacy and customer data and everything, we just take the highest priority for us in this space, I would say.
Great. The next question I have for you is from Disha. Is again for you. It is how Mail Softly measures if the campaigns or the email campaigns that are running are doing well, and how can we use this information through Vryno CRM?
Sure. So whenever you do integration with Mailsoftly, so actually our customers use our servers, so our email servers. So when they use our email servers, we have feedback mechanisms from our servers. So we keep track of the bounces, complaints, and any other information like deliveries and everything. So and we keep very close eye on those, because if it's just higher than the acceptable limit, we also need to take action on this account. For instance, if the bounce rate's like 50%, 40, 30%, something like that, I mean, we should just say, hey, look, so your emails are not good.
Right.
So they don't exist. So you can't continue on, just doing that. So, and also for the complaint rates, so again, the similar thing. So in February 2024, Gmail and Yahoo announced new email standard guidelines. In these email standard guidelines, they, especially Gmail, put a lot of kind of measures in terms of what should be the bounce rate, maximum bounce rate, what should be the maximum complaint that a kind of an IP and also a domain should have in order to just continue sending emails. They even said that if you are sending about 5,000 emails a day, you need to comply with some additional guidelines. For instance, one click unsubscribe, and your bounce rate should be lower than a certain limit, and complaint rate too. So yeah, so we also give this information to our users, so they know that what their reputations are. And this is very, very important in email delivery, actually. And we do the authentication, by the way. We have also partnered with Cloudflare. So we do the email authentication, which is again for the February 2024 update, is very, very important. So we make sure that the DKIM, DMARC, and SPF records are there. Many companies don't have those records. It's interesting, but yeah, I mean, it's a little bit technical. So that's why we partner with Cloudflare, so that we can just manage these domains on behalf of our users. So those kind of things are very, very important for email delivery. Yeah, so that's how we measure the performance of this campaigns.
Absolutely. And one last question that I see is, how can you help me with the reasons why I should opt for a CRM and not use, I think you mean cheats. Uh, there are a lot of reasons to it. So it depends on, firstly, why are you opting for sheets, right? Sheets firstly cannot handle large amounts of data, right? and then there cannot be relatability to each and every piece of information that you're adding to one sheet, and then you have to relate it to other sheets in order to get that relatability, plus automations go out of the picture, also the communication. So to understand why you should not continue using sheets and you should switch to a CRM, you need to understand what is a CRM and how is it benefiting you in the first place. CRM is basically meant to, when they say it's managing your leads, managing your customers, it's very easy to give this term, right? But there is a lot of things that actually go into managing a lead or a customer. It is about all the interactions that your sales reps are having with that particular customer. It's about all the purchases that particular customer has made. It's about all the concerns that particular customer has showed up in the purchases that they made. It's about all the projects that you've taken up for that particular customer. It's about all the subscriptions, if at all your products are subscription based, managing those subscriptions. It's about in general communicating internally with your team, right, through notes or chats, and taking each other's help or collaborating with each other in qualifying a particular lead. It's about using workflows to create, like I we rightfully mentioned in case of Mailsoftly, with this integration, making sure that whenever a lead is created within the system, they automatically receive this welcome email or a message, right? And the first touch point is created without you having to make any effort. All these things put together with a lot of other things, a lot of other integrations depending on the kind of business you have, gives you the answer to the question that why you should be using CRM and not Sheets. You can use Sheets, but if you want your organization to grow, if you want to track everything on one platform, and if you want to automate the tasks that you do on a daily basis that can be done by a platform for you, that these are the reasons why you should be going for a CRM. It's not about paying those extra bucks. It's about making sure you're not losing on business, making sure all the follow-ups are done on time, making sure that all the representatives in your company are taking full leverage of the platform, in making sure that whatever opportunities they get through their leads or customers are basically getting closed, and you are maximizing the efficiency of your company. That is the end part. Reports and analytics always go hand to hand with CRMs or any platform for that matter, right? Even with Mailsoftly, it's very important to get those reports, those numbers with all because wherever money is spent, it's important to know how that money is being utilized, and bringing ROIs into the picture goes with every business, right, when they make investments. So yes, absolutely. I mean, I think that's pretty much it from my end. If there are questions coming from your end, Alkin, I'd be very happy to answer those as well.
Sure, there are a lot of questions, but we have last 1 minute left, so
Okay,
maybe,
we'll save
yeah.
it for
So
another event.
yeah, we
Absolutely.
can save it for another one, but yeah, definitely. We have just 1 minute, so so thank you very much, Ankit. Actually, this was very, I mean, I just felt it's really short, by the way. Yeah, we had a lot of things to cover. Maybe we can just do more in the upcoming weeks. So yeah, so thank you very much, and I hope our viewers also like this. Yeah, so thank you.
It's a series, many more to come, and of course, I mean, we are going to have a lot more webinars coming in, and more questions will be handled in upcoming webinars. So thank you so much for this, for your time, Alkin. It's great talking to you. To be very frank.
Likewise. Okay, so bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Make sure that you subscribe both Rhino and Mailsoft YouTube channel, by the way. See you.
To stay up to date. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining.